Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Brenntown. My name is Dave Brenn, and this is episode 11 of Brenntown. And in our last episode, we finally hit the big milestone. We made it to Big Town. I am really excited for this milestone. This is my favorite part in the game because this is when I can start adding in some higher density things, some office zones, but really what I'm excited about is this incineration plant. It's a little silly to get this excited about a piece of infrastructure, but this is great because now I can start getting rid of those garbage dumps, and also then my trash starts producing a little bit of electricity for me, which is swell. We also get access to the toll booths. We might use those later if we want to get some money. And of course we get the university, which the other thing I did in the last episode was plan out a little spot where I'm going to have a university campus. Before we jump into doing the city, well, you know what? I'm going to finish doing what I was doing last episode, which is upgrading this highway. And while I'm doing that, I just want to say some huge thank yous. I really just started this YouTube channel really just about a week or two ago, as of the time I'm recording this video. And I already have 5 subscribers, which is amazing and fantastic. I am super grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. I don't actually know who you are because the way YouTube works, you can't really see your subscribers unless they are set to public. So if you are one of my subscribers and you don't mind revealing the fact that you are a subscriber, I would just love it if you went ahead and left a comment down below to say, hey, I'm one of your first 5 subscribers. I would really greatly appreciate that. I would love to know who you are and just say thank you. And I also want to thank a couple of folks who, I'm not sure if they're subscribers, but they've started to leave a few comments on my videos, and I love to see folks leaving comments. Jason Bradley and XHer are 2 folks out there who left some comments, and we had some nice conversations back and forth, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for that, you guys. And keep the comments coming. I would love to answer any questions that you might have, or if you have suggestions for how the city is going to go, I would love to hear about it. Well, let's see here. I'm trying to just finish up this highway upgrade that we did starting in the last episode, and I'm just trying to get a bridge going in here. Let's see how high I have to make this. My numlock always turns on for some reason, which makes raising the bridges very difficult. So, do I have to go that high? How low can I go? How low can I go? Wow, how can I go this low? That seems like it's way too low and would be clipping the road. But it claims to think it's okay, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to take this straight across. We had the curved bridge going across, and I realized that I would really love to have the bridge with some pillars on it. So I'm going this route. If I come all the way out here, though, it's not going to line up with the highway. So getting this to go straight across might be tricky. How close can I get it? Let's maybe start with this one. There. Is that gonna go? What? Do I have anarchy on? How is that even doing that? I'm not really sure. I don't exactly know how that happened. That looks like the game should not be able to do that. And I don't like it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It's an abomination. Ah! Alright, let's try that one more time. Let's come out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe I'll just start like that, and we'll work off of that. Oop. And that. Although these 2 are now different heights.
Hello again.
Alright, I think that should probably work. Let's see what happens when we run that across. Okay, that fits. And that does not. Bummer. Does that fit? Let me try. Oh, these are not straight even a little bit. Let me try taking these back a little. And yeah, they're gonna go to there and probably to there. Let's take this out. What happens if I go? No, it doesn't want me to do that. If I go this way, it doesn't want me to do that either. What if I go up from here? Space already occupied. Alright. Well, this is going to be tricky. I don't want to connect to there. Yeah, see, this is the hard part about trying to get bridges going across these rivers. Dealing with different elevations. Maybe try that. Let's see if... Does that look good? Let me see. Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. I'm liking this, I'm liking this. Let's see if we can get them to kind of line up. Yeah, they're lined up. I'm not sure if the heights are good. Let's look. Oh, oh, that's good. Ooh, this is looking good. Okay, let's try get curvy road now. Curvy road. We can come down. Yes. Yes. Ho, 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 ho. All right, let's get it lined up. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come all the way down. No, are you not gonna let me? Oh, oh, yes. Yes! Okay, sweet. Awesome. Okay, turn this around. Turn these all around. Going the right way. Alright, that's a little bit funky with the wiggle waggle there, but I'm going to let it slide because it all fits in there. And the bridge looks pretty good. Oh, God, you know, jeepers. Alright. I'm going to be a perfectionist about this because that just looked terrible. You guys, you agree, right? You agree that that looked terrible. We can't just mess around with that. Let me see, can I just bring that to there? That's nice. Okay, let's see if we can do the same thing over here. Oh boy. Yeah, see, the pillar is really going to want to be under there. Oh, okay, can that work? Ooh, ooh. 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 I think that might be the ticket right there. Gosh, it's just so close to being okay, but not okay. Right. There, that's it. That is it. Alright, I'm sticking with that. I'm not going to mess with that. We're going to turn these around. Oh. I claimed I wasn't going to mess with that. That's not good. That's not good. Alright. I'm going to get this. I promise. I'm going to spend the entire episode just getting this thing right. And you guys are going to be so mad. Oh my gosh, did I get it really right there in one go? Can it be? That's what it was before, but you know what? I'm going to stick with it. I'm not messing with it. It looks good from above. Everything functions. Let's make sure my directions are correct. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay, so where were we? Right, we upgraded the highway all the way down here back and forth. Last episode we had all these cars kind of swerving in here. That was no good. Other things that I need to do. Obviously, I need to get my incinerators in here. So here's what I was thinking about doing. I'm going to run... I don't want all of the trash stuff to really be clogging up this circle, which is dedicated to the industry area. We're going to talk about this industry area in a bit. But what I want to do is make a separate area across the highway. Let's come here. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Up here. And I'm going to have a connection to this circle Oh. Let's put this back down. Like that. And I'll have some incineration plants out along this road. Which will kind of be, you know, part of the whole energy creation area, and also send some trucks down over here and keep them off of this road. Let's make sure they have water hooked up. Now, I know this is not really fitting in with the whole clean energy concept over here, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see, this might be a good application for transformers. Let's see. Yeah, because I can get two. I feel like if there's a gap where two transformers can fit in a space where you know you're not going to be building anything in the near future anyway, that's a good application for those transformers. Right there and there. Like another spot I wanted to put some transformers was over here to get the power across this highway. And I can delete this. Which we were having a power issue down here, and that's really just because the power got cut off. And what I didn't even realize is that I have two other transformers that are placed over here. You can see them right there and there. They actually put out power. They put out 12 megawatts, which... how much do these put out? What? Transformers put out more megawatts than a wind turbine. Wow! That's crazy. I thought they were really just for moving power around, but they really actually produce energy. That's okay. Well, alright. Well, I'm going to keep these transformers because they are being of use, but I don't want them where they are at the moment because they are in a weird spot. I'll put them somewhere where they're being functional. There we go. Now then. Oh, and then we gotta connect these power lines back here. Last episode, I apologize, but I turned the radio way up and it was not good. It was very loud, and I apologize to those of you who might have had your speakers blown out by my obnoxiously loud radio. Let me actually see if I can turn on my radio at a normal volume. Let's put it down to like there. Is that working? Maybe not. I have to turn on my... Oh, I have to turn on my system audio. Look at that. So I hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing if you have. I would love to hear more from you guys. If you have any input, if you have any suggestions for designs of the city. I mentioned last time I really wanted to do something with this highway, this park along the river down here, so I would love to get some input about that. Anyway, I'm going to get the time going here. We put in our incinerators. We upgraded the highway. That's something I wanted to do. We might need to adjust some of these on and off ramps in a bit if traffic starts to get bad. Oh, I wanted to go in and upgrade these avenues all the way down here. Oh, not enough money. We better run this at 3 speed here because we are losing money. So let's go back over here and just check how... So I've been going back and forth on my thoughts about this industrial area one-way road network. I had a few great conversations on the forum over at Steam with some people about the one-way setup here and the on and off ramps. Some people seemed to think it was a good idea, some didn't. I definitely am now seeing that there's a lot of traffic building up back over here, But I think, and then there's a lot of traffic building up over here, but I think this might be kind of just a lot of new folks coming into this area for the first time, so I want to let it kind of run through. Because in general, the traffic does seem to be flowing through at a reasonable clip. I think there's some lane management stuff that we can do to kind of take care of certain things. So for example, over here, you'll notice that everybody is piling up over here and they're all trying to get down into this one lane. The only person who's not doing that is this emergency vehicle, and he's just going to take the quickest route that he can possibly do. But we've got all these lanes and nobody is utilizing them. So one thing I can do, first of all, is we don't really need all these 6 lanes in here. I'm going to upgrade this to 3-lane highway. It doesn't want me to do... Oh, there we go. And I'm also going to upgrade this to 3-lane highway because we don't need 6 lanes there either. Now, people are still piling up into 1 lane, but that's because there's really only 1 lane choice of getting off of the circle. Even though there's 2 options over here, there's only 1 option here. So I'm going to go back in and take the 2-lane one-way road and upgrade this. And if I do, let's see what happens over here. Look at that. Right away, people start using the 2nd lane, and they're using the 2nd lane in the circle. Because they can go into the 2nd lane over here, and then you'll notice that everybody that's in here, for the most part, these guys are switching over now because they didn't know from earlier, but all the new folks coming into the circle, they're all going to have selected their lane way back. And I want to take a big shout out to Imperial Jedi. He's a YouTuber out here who has some amazing videos about city design, and he does a lot of highway interchange designs, and he's got a lot of great input and ideas regarding the AI and how it uses lanes and traffic management. So that's just a simple tip. If you give people the lane option, they will take advantage of it. Now, it seems to look like people are not doing that now. There's a lot of lane shifting over here, but I think that was just a couple of cars who were backed up and who didn't know that there is the option for a 2nd lane here. But yeah, in general, that's really cleared up the whole traffic over there. And then if we come over here, we've got quite a line of traffic flowing back over here, and we might want to do the same thing here. If we give these guys, see if they're all merging in here to the same lane. If we give them now 2 lanes, did I do that right? Yeah, so now if we give them 2 lanes, hopefully that will help with that. Now, it's still causing a little bit of an issue because the only people who are going to use this lane are going to be people who are exiting. So that's going to cause a backup over there regardless. So another way to help alleviate that is to continue the 2nd lane all the way down here so that people can come in here, use this lane, and yeah, there we go, and continue straight down. That will encourage multiple lane use, which is good. We can come back in here and do the same thing here. We can upgrade this to just a 3-lane highway because that's all we need. Once we get into here, people really are utilizing all 6 lanes, which is great. I think the only lanes that aren't probably getting used, actually they're utilizing 4 of the 6 lanes. They're utilizing the 2 outside lanes and the 2 inside lanes. The second from the inside lanes are probably not being utilized that often. But there we go, we're using some of them there. So with just a little bit of lane adjusting, that helped out quite a lot. Now we've got a big backup building over here, so let's see if we can address that issue. Check out our junctions. We don't have any junction issues here, so let's see where things are backing up. Looks like in here, we might want to give a dedicated lane just to get right over here to avoid backups in this area. But it looks like it cleared itself out. That might have been just like a one-time little hiccup. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And our garbage trucks are flowing out nicely over here. We're not having any garbage issues. Let's check out our power. Power's looking good. Water's looking good. Garbage processing status. Actually, why is that? So low. Oh wow, we are producing a lot more trash. Oh, that's just how much our incinerators are handling. We still have plenty of landfill capacity. I am going to go ahead and set this one up to empty, because I would like to move that one. And I'm also going to set, this one is also already emptying, that's good. So I might want to throw in another incinerator over here. And did I hook these guys? You know, I can probably delete some of this wire. There we go. Great. Okay. Let's see how this is going. It's still really heavy over here, and I don't like this scenario happening. I think what I might do is just make these guys give way. Oh, not a traffic light. Make these guys stop. I don't have the traffic manager, so I can't put a yield sign in. That would be the ideal option there. But looks like a lot of traffic is going into town that way, interestingly. Not sure why. Well, maybe people are using it to cut across. Okay. I think putting a stop sign here, I mean, it's good for this traffic. It may be bad for this. This might back up onto the highway, and that's not going to be good. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright. Well, that seems to be flowing swimmingly. We didn't really get a whole lot accomplished in this episode. We got the highway upgraded. It took a long time to build that bridge, but I think it really looks nice. I really like to make sure that the bridges end up looking nice and the slopes are really nice. We got our highway upgraded all over here. I may need to do some tweaks to these areas. Here's a spot. Do I have 2 lanes set up there? I do, okay. Yeah, I did that in the last episode. Yeah, setting up the 2 lanes for the entrance ramps here really helps to alleviate some of the traffic, and I think I might do the same thing on this side just to kind of make that symmetrical. Put that there and there. It's not so much of an issue on the exit ramps. And there we go. Oh, I was also in the middle of upgrading these guys, so let me just do that real quick just to get us to a spot. And some things I've been thinking of are, you know, I'm going to start upgrading to some high density residential and commercial, which means this area is going to get a lot busier and our freeway entrances and exits are going to get a lot busier. So I'm really considering doing a major overhaul of this interchange and adding in some dedicated on and off ramps that go right into the avenues of this street. I think I'm going to make this an avenue going down along here, and we're going to have a freeway on and off ramp over here into what will be a little dense downtown commercial district over here. And we'll have some, I think all along in here, along this corridor, we'll have some dense residential. And then we'll keep it kind of suburban style down over here, and all back in here we'll keep it all the low density stuff. Okay, well, the city is trucking along. Thanks again, everybody, for watching and for subscribing. Please click like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you for watching. On our next episode, we're hoping to start making some moves towards our next milestone of small city. And I think we're also going to expand our industrial zone. So thank you again for watching. This has been Brenntown. My name is Dave Brenn, and I'll see you next time.